I'm Billy Payne. I want to welcome all of you to the 77th playing of the Masters. And thank you all for coming this morning.
55 years ago, Arnold Palmer won the first of his 4 Masters.
Arnold, the tee is yours. Yes.
20 years later, Gary Player won the last of his 3.
Very nice.
And 50 years ago, Jack Nicklaus won the first of his record 6. And the secret to all those victories is that at some point, usually on Sunday, the winner does something we'll never forget.
The heat of the moment, you don't think about trouble, you think about execution. And let's pull this off.
Do it on the biggest stage when you had to have it. It's pretty sweet. You've got to pull off a shot, and this is the time.
An unbelievable shot. Absolutely incredible.
The moments are timeless. Snapshots into Masters history. Every Masters champion has left behind a legacy at Augusta. Legacy that comes to life every springtime. And it's that time again. It's the Masters. There's always excitement in the April air. Among the stories at the 77th Masters, Tiger Woods is ranked world #1 for the first time in 3 years. Tom Watson is playing his 40th tournament.
That's a typical Arnold Palmer putt right there.
And on Thursday, we'll see the youngest player in Masters history, 14-year-old Tian Long Guan. But before that happens, center stage is the par 3 course and the annual 9-hole contest on Wednesday.
Do you get it?
Nick Watney at the 9th hole.
There we go. That's a 1, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 1, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Ruth. You're going in the lake, man.
Gary Player at 6. Children of golfers and children becoming golf fans. Kids who might be playing here next year in the first ever Drive, Chip, and Putt Championship. The finals to be held on the Sunday before the Masters.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, everybody smile, cheese. Say Arnie.
Years from now, these kids could be teeing it up with the likes of Ben Crenshaw. An ace at the 7th hole. There was a 3-man playoff to decide the contest, and Ted Potter Jr., a Masters rookie, beat Phil Mickelson and Matt Kuchar with back-to-back birdies to earn the Crystal Trophy.
When you think of Augusta National, you think of Bobby Jones as the greatest amateur of all time. And to have the top amateur golfer in Asia, an area that is growing in popularity, is incredible.
It's a long way from Guangzhou, China to Augusta, and a long way from 8th grade to the Masters. Yet here he is, Qianlong Guan, the Asia Pacific Amateur Champion. He's not long off the tee, but his short game is superb.
He played some of the prettiest little shots. Really delicate, nervy.
For birdie at 10.
You can't believe how good he putts it. This can be a great golf course for him. I think he's going to make a lot of putts out here.
At 18 from just off the green. An amazing round of 73.
Plays with a lot of presence of mind, way more mature than a 14-year-old.
Do you think you could win this tournament?
I think probably not this year, but I think I can win it in the future.
Hard to believe that Dustin Johnson is twice Guan's age, and today he holes out at both 1 and 9 for his best round ever at the Masters, a 67. Tiger Woods begins his 19th Masters with 5 pars and this tee shot at 6. He made that for birdie, added another at 8, but missed short putts at 14 and 15 and settled for an opening round of 70. Behind the scenes, caddies working on their maps of Augusta National, the all-important yardage books.
I would say that playing this golf course is completely different than any other place we go to. There's so much strategy involved, there's so much mathematics and geometry involved, there's so many angles.
None tougher to figure out than the tee shot at 12. Which today, for Phil Mickelson, adds up to a birdie. He was 2 over at one point on his round. At 18, he has this putt to finish 2 under. Still, it's a positive start.
I can't wait to get back out on the course tomorrow because I feel like I can light it up.
Australian Mark Leishman made short birdies at 13, 14, and 15, and then this one at 16 from, as he said, another zip code, and took the first round lead at 6 under par. No Aussie has ever won the Masters, but Adam Scott was also in contention with an opening round 69. He was in a first-round grouping with Sergio Garcia. Who put this approach inside Scott's at the first hole, and then made 5 more birdies to share the first-round lead. Among the roars on this day, one for the familiar figure of Tom Watson, making birdie at 3. And another roar at 6 for Jamie Donaldson, who won't soon forget his first round at the Masters. On a mild day with great scoring conditions, more than a third of the field was under par. Among those in a 4th place tie, 53-year-old Fred Couples. Tiger's 70 matches his opening round in 3 of his 4 Masters wins, and Guan is the low amateur in the field. Just east of the first fairway is one of the busiest sites Masters Week. An international corps of journalists is hard at work and recognized by the Masters for its contribution. And for those who have covered 40 or more tournaments, the Masters Major Achievement Award was created. Its newest recipient is also its first international honoree. England's Renton Laidlaw, who first came here in 1973 when the press building was still the old Quonset hut.
I've been pretty fortunate to have been able to come 40 times to Augusta, so I've got to know the place pretty well, and you can rest assured it's something I look forward to every year. Nothing can compare to this. This sets the standard.
On Friday, 55-year-old Bernhard Langer, 2-time Masters champion, at the par 5 second hole. Goes on to make eagle and the cut for the first time since 2005. Tougher conditions on this day, but the cameras find and the patrons watch an array of great golf shots. Thomas Bjorn at 14, Bill Haas at 9. Eagles. Robert Garrigus and Ernie Els both playing third shots at the par 5 15th. Two more eagles. The ageless Fred Couples in trouble at 3.
I just had to keep it down low with a wedge underneath those branches for a long way, and somehow got on the green and started spinning sideways, and it was on the back edge. When you make birdies in holes you don't think you're gonna, that's a big boost.
Now on the tee at 6. There were 2 bogeys and a double on his card, but he finished with this putt for birdie at 18.
You know, my goal is to win, and when I feel like I can't win here, you know, then I come here and I relax, and I don't play 4 practice rounds, and I don't hit balls for an hour every day and kill myself. I just come play the course until I ride off into the sunset.
Qianlong Guan is the only amateur in the field with a chance to make the cut, but he needs to save par at 18. The 14-year-old who played practice rounds with Phil and Tiger and tournament rounds with Ben Crenshaw will win this year's Low Amateur Trophy. Angel Cabrera was 1 over for the tournament through 12 holes on Friday, and then birdied 5 of his last 6. Including here at 16. Shot 69 and finished the day tied for 4th. He played the first 2 rounds with Adam Scott, who finished his day with a beautifully played approach to 18. That set up an easy birdie putt, and Scott was 1 behind Cabrera in a tie for 7th. World number 2, Rory McIlroy, going for the green at the par 5 8th. Got a great kick, which set up an eagle putt, which he made, and he was just 1 behind Scott. First round co-leader Mark Leishman thought he bogeyed 16, but the putt snuck in, and he finished in second place. Phil Mickelson back on the tee at 12. On this day, the angles were hard to figure, and he made double bogey.
12 is a hole that'll come up and bite you, but course was there. I mean, it was such a great day because if you play well, you can shoot in the 60s, you can make up a lot of ground, and if you don't play well, it's going to what happened to me happen. You know, you're going to shoot a big number.
Tiger Woods was hunting down the leaders. Birdies at 5 and 7. A second shot at the par 5 8th. And 2 putts for another birdie from there. Brandt Snedeker at 16. Shoots back-to-back rounds of 70 and is tied with Cabrera for 4th. Jason Day at 11. That's 4 birdies in his last 7 holes, and he's tied with Woods at -5.
Here we go. Oh, he struck it beautifully. Oh, no! You have got to be kidding me.
I thought it was a good shot, and unfortunately it clipped the flag and I went back in the water.
What had looked to be a certain birdie was about to get much worse. Though it was originally decided that he had complied with the rules, Woods admitted to playing his next shot from the wrong place after his round. A further review helped the Rules Committee determine he had indeed violated Rule 26, and he was assessed a 2-stroke penalty on Saturday morning. He didn't know it at the time, but he was now hitting his 7th shot on the par 5 and made triple bogey 8. Jason Day for the outright lead at 16. Shot the low round of the day, a 68.
You know, I just got to make sure that every shot is 100%, and I give every shot the right thought process before I actually go and hit the shot, because it's really, really difficult. Every shot out here, you feel like you're, it's the biggest shot of your life. So it's a real tough grind.
6 under par was the leading score after the first round, and still led after round 2. 2 Masters champions, Couples and Cabrera on page 1 of the leaderboard. With Adam Scott, there are 3 Australians, 3 back or better. Sergio Garcia was 10 strokes higher than round 1. 61 players made the cut, including the defending champion, Bubba Watson. A reminder on a player's homepage of the impact the Masters can make on a life.
Bubba Watson now driving.
The 3rd round of this Masters begins with Bubba Watson's tee shot, and then he birdies the first 3 holes and shoots 70. It is a perfect day in Augusta, Georgia. For patrons and golfers of all ages. Tianlong Guan putting for par at 18. The first roar of the day at the closing hole. The best round of the day is happening on the first 9, where Tim Clark made 5 birdies, including here at 5, 6, and 7. Out in 31 and a round of 67. Jason Day and Fred Couples will be in the final pairing today. Tiger Woods trying to jumpstart his round at the first hole. Made birdie. At Amen Corner, it's time for lunch. Patrons gathering to choose a favorite sandwich. From a menu, well, those are the prices. It's not a misprint. So what's good?
Pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese.
Well, you know you can't pass up a pimento cheese sandwich.
Nowhere in the United States can you find a better pimento cheese sandwich than at Augusta National.
The barbecue sandwich.
The chicken sandwich. Egg salad all the way. This is my third one today.
I like the barbecue sandwich with a cold beer and maybe the classic sandwich a little bit later on in the afternoon. This morning I had a pimento cheese. You can't beat that. That is unbelievable. It is phenomenal.
So is this, but not in a good way. Tiger missing birdie at 8, and he's out in 36. Angel Cabrera has moved into a tie for the lead and is putting for birdie at 10. Now leading and on the tee at 12. Bunkered, and he bogeys from there to fall back into a tie with Jason Day.
And Tiger Woods with plenty of club, 211 yards with a 5-iron here, has to be hitting a cut. And he likes it. Oh! Oh, and why wouldn't he like it?
Adam Scott at 13 for an eagle to get to -5. -4.5. Oh.
This to get 2 behind for eagle.
He birdied to get to 3 under, and that's where he finished. Brandt Snedeker parred his first 12 holes today, and then birdied 13 and was 2 behind. Adam Scott for birdie at 15.
Oh, that's nicely done for Adam Scott. Salvages birdie there. Par would have felt absolutely horrible.
Jason Day has made 12 consecutive pars in the 3rd round.
Stay near.
Now his second shot to the par 5 13th. Sets up his first birdie of the day and the outright lead.
On the tee at 16, 1 back, Brandt Snedeker.
Made that putt and tied Day. Adam Scott at 17. Birdied and finished 1 off the lead. Cabrera 2 behind at 16. In a pairing with Mark Leishman, and both shots were right on target. And both men birdied, and both were -6. Cabrera had 1 more chance for birdie. Now to tie the Masters lead. He's done it. Jason Day shared the lead until he finished with bogeys at 17 and 18. And dropped into a tie for 4th place behind Snedeker, Cabrera, and Scott. With Leishman, 3 Australians are on the first page of the leaderboard, a country in search of its first Masters champion. Tiger Woods, despite Friday's penalty, is just 4 shots back, Bernhard Langer continues his great play, while Couples and McIlroy see their hopes disappear with rounds of 77 and 79.
I've been there a couple times, and here's another great opportunity for me. It's anyone's, I guess, whoever wants it the most tomorrow is going to win it.
I'm not here to get a good finish. I'm not here to finish top 5. I'm here to win, and that's all I'm going to be focused on tomorrow. And I realize what I have to do that, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that happens.
Yo creo que mañana hay que jugar 18 hoyos es todo nada. Ya no queda, yo no creo no queda margen para equivocaciones. Mañana hay que jugar por todo nada.
You got to play 18 holes tomorrow. There's no margin for error. You got to play for everything.
I think we're all tired of answering the question, when's an Aussie going to win, so maybe one of us should just get it done tomorrow.
At the end of the day, no one who waited went home without Brandt Snedeker's autograph.
Thank you so much.
You have to make bold decisions. And you have to play shots that your heart's in your throat. And you hope they come out, and when they do, it just makes you feel 10 feet tall. The character of playing the course is unlike anything. The greens have hazards within themselves. And you've got to have a jeweler's touch.
The words of Ben Crenshaw, serving as both warning and prediction as the contenders head to the start of the final round. A son caddying for his father. A 14-year-old continuing his remarkable journey. Ending his first Masters with congratulations from Chairman Billy Payne.
I would say the whole week is just wonderful for me, and I really enjoyed it and learned so much from the top players, and it's just great.
The oldest player on the course today, Bernhard Langer, at 55, almost 4 times Guan's age, birdied the first hole, the second, and then here at the third. He was only 2 back before fading on the second 9. Jason Day was off to a fast start at holes 1 and 2. Beautiful putt. Beautiful putt and a birdie.
It looks like Jason Day is on the upslope, and he's just popped this out. Just cut the legs out from underneath it. And yes! 3-3 to start for the young Australian.
He took the lead. Brandt Snedeker at 1 to tie it. Birdie time. Birdie time for Snedeker. Adam Scott with a difficult birdie putt at 3. Two behind the leaders, which included Cabrera as rain began to fall on this Sunday. Cabrera at 7.
That's a 9-iron on its way. Oh, barely clears the bunker and ends up beautifully. Just a tap in for his 3.
Of the 17 first-time players at this Masters, none was better than Denmark's Thorbjorn Olesen. His 68 on Sunday made for a quick move up the leaderboard, and he finished in a tie for 6th place. Tiger trying to move into contention with birdie putts at 9 and 10. But as the field moves to the second 9, Tiger is 6 back, while Snedeker and Day have each bogeyed 2 holes to drop behind Cabrera. The final pairing is on the 10th tee, where first Snedeker. And then Cabrera. Both drive into trouble on the right. Cabrera makes his first bogey of the day. Snedeker has a chance to save par. He remains 2 behind. Bo Van Pelt, in last year's final round, he made an eagle at 16, which, by the way, is a hole-in-one. This year, he makes a pretty spectacular eagle at 15. Mark Leishman, the third of the Aussies, in contention for birdie at 11.
Excellent attempt and great putt for Mark Leishman.
And there's a 4-way tie for second place. Tiger for birdie at 13. 4 behind Cabrera. Snedeker left a long birdie putt short at 11. Now this to save par.
And bogey at 10 and 11 for Brandt Snedeker.
Day's third at 13.
Oh, he's carried that beautifully. Absolutely marvelous golf shot by Jason Day. He'll have it inside of 3 feet for his birdie.
He made that birdie and was only 1 back. 6 men in contention at this point. 3 of the top 4 are the Australians, with the Americans, Snedeker and Woods, hoping to find some magic on a rainy Sunday in Augusta. Adam Scott going for the green at 13. Will it stay out of the hazard?
I had no momentum on the day at that point. I was trying to get something to happen. That was a great break.
Chipping for eagle. Rolls 3 feet by. Day at 14. With his ball in the air, Scott putts for birdie at 13. The 2 Aussies closing on the leader, Cabrera, who is now playing his own risky shot at 13. That is in the hazard, and he bogeys the hole. As Tiger plays his second at 15, that groan in the background was for Cabrera's ball in the water at 13. An eagle could put Woods into the heart of this Sunday battle. Day for the outright lead at 14. 8 under par.
And the house will fall down if this goes in. Always a little high. Always a little high.
He tapped for birdie. Still, 6 men in pursuit of 1 green jacket, and all but Tiger still had a par 5 to play. Adam Scott putting to tie at 14. Tiger at 16. Catches the slope, but is above the hole, leaving a difficult birdie putt. The leader, Day, at 15.
does not dislike it. It's a great shot. That is a great shot under the circumstances. A putt almost straight up the hill.
With Day putting for eagle, Tiger's birdie putt is a must. He finished tied for fourth. Day for eagle. Settled for birdie, and for the moment, a two-stroke lead. Scott right behind him from the second cut.
That's a good-looking swing, and he loves it. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. Should curl a little left. And Adam Scott has a putt to tie.
Leishman, 3 behind Day, paired with Scott.
Did he get it all? No, he didn't.
And his chances were done. Day exhales at 16. And fires at the flagstick. Scott 100 yards away, putting to tie. Day's delicate second. Short, and like Tiger, above the hole. Scott birdies. One back. Day to keep the outright lead. Scott parred 16. Cabrera settled for par at 15. Day was in trouble at 17. And missed that putt for his second consecutive bogey. Cabrera at 16, putting to tie Scott for the lead. Scott at 17 to regain it.
Oh, yep, right in the middle. Had he hit it a foot stronger.
Going to be a 9-iron for Day. Just absolutely envisioning it now as he shuts the eyes. Turn left.
Does that mean he's pushed it out a little? Kick. Get the kick.
That's
going to be fine. It's a little damp. It's going to slow it up. But he's got the famous right to left turning putt at 18.
Cabrera for birdie at 17.
Unbelievable. It didn't take that tiny little break to the right.
Jason Day with a birdie putt to move back into a tie for the lead. Gotta have it.
There's a massive amount of pressure on my shoulders out there.
Eight-iron on the way. Will he get the benefit of the slope?
He will. Not quite as much.
Pretty much the same putt we saw a moment ago. He has never birdied 18 on Sunday at the Masters. Cabrera back on that tee at 8 under par.
He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Oh, he's found his balance.
On 18,
I kind of said to myself in my head, and I've said it to between my coach and I a few times, that's the putt you've seen guys hole. O'Meara is the one that comes to mind. You've seen the read, you know it goes a bit right to left. I just told myself to go with instinct, you know, just put it out there and hit it, and show everyone how much you want it.
Could be the biggest moment of his career. Adam Scott, yes! Unreal!
For a split second, and I let myself think I could have won. Might have showed that when it went in.
Yeah, Cabrera locked in on what he must do.
Oh my goodness, what a golf shot.
Just outside of 2 feet away.
Good heavens.
I got to see Angel hit an incredible shot from the scorer's area, and then it was try and get myself ready to play some more holes.
This one, nothing more than right edge.
And if this drops, it'll be back to 18 for the playoff. Onward.
After 72 holes, 2 men still had golf to play.
I played well, and unfortunately I just didn't make enough putts, and also missed a few shots here and there. So I certainly had an opportunity today. If I shot 65, I thought I could win it outright, and it looked like that might be the number.
Pressure got to me a little bit, and unfortunately I bogeyed those last 16 and 17 and had a really good shot at birding 18, but very happy for Adam right now. I hope he follows through and wins the thing.
It's going to be a terrible night, you know, I'm not going to lie. But I'll get through it, and I'm playing great. I look forward to what the next couple of weeks are going to hold, and I'm going to come back here next year. I'm going to do everything I can to get in that last group again.
Angel Cabrera can become the second man after Nick Faldo to win 2 Masters playoffs. And of course, Adam Scott can become the first Australian to wear the green jacket.
Wow, pounded.
He loves it. And Cabrera just takes a lash and doesn't even have to follow it.
Yeah, lovely smooth tempo, side by side.
Scott would be away.
The eyes suddenly got wider. Oh my
And it
goodness.
was chunky. It was chunky.
It's okay though.
Not wasting any time.
Uh-oh, does that mean right? No, he's fighting for it to get up there as well.
And he'll be away. Wow. What a shot!
What a try!
Wow!
His chip was just beautiful. Unlucky not to go in. I mean, I must have gone right over the edge of the hole. My heart was about to stop.
Scott had to be flashing back to what happened in 1987.
How's that look?
When Larry Mize chipped in and kept Greg Norman from being the first Australian to win the Masters.
You know, managed to skid one up there myself and knock it in.
Cabrera tapped for par in the playoff, moved to the 10th hole.
And that was a confident swing by Adam. See if he gets the sling off the hill here.
He does. There he goes. So he's going to sting a hooky iron.
Yeah, that's asking a lot on this hole, isn't it?
Wow. Well, he's got to get over the hill. And there it goes. He's so strong. I mean, he's just clouted that thing.
6-iron coming up for Cabrera.
Can he fly again? There's a great goal shot. There's a fabulous goal. Oh, I can't believe it bit.
I wasn't comfortable with my shot into 10. You know, I had to just kind of feather a 6-iron a bit. I was excited, so I knew I was going to hit it hard and I needed to hit it soft. Angel is a great man, and to do that at that point is very nice.
Cabrera for birdie.
It's hit a beautiful putt. Oh, stays above the hole. That's like the one at 17 you thought had to go in. He'll nudge it in, and Adam Scott will now have a putt to win it.
I was struggling to read it, so I gave Steve the call over. And I don't get him to read too many putts because I felt like I was reading good. And I said, do you think it's just more than a cup? And he said, it's at least 2 cups. It's going to break more than you think. I said, I'm good with that. He was my eyes on that putt.
Scott, a life changer.
What an incredible day. I didn't know if it was going to happen. You know, really incredible. I'm a proud Australian, and I hope this sits really well back at home.
In a ceremony after sunset, Qianlong Guan held the silver cup for low amateur, and Bubba Watson put the green jacket on Adam Scott. Two putts decided this Masters. 2 putts forever in Masters lore. And one champion said to another, I'm happy for you. You deserved it. Adam Scott wins the 77th Masters. Augusta National Golf Club thanks ExxonMobil, IBM,